So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstance. Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. This for 1-0. Just one winner. Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence. That was never missing.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Araujo, passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, that's a key interception. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Valverde, a probing pass. Yamal turns back here, probably the best option. Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Looking for the run. Succumbs to the pressure. Pressing high and with purpose. Tries to play it through. Well read, and the danger is averted. Rodrigo. There will be a throw-in. Looking for options for movement. Araujo promptly onto that, and that is that. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Rodrigo gets in. Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Balde. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, decent chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Valverde, and it's Alexander-Arnold, and it's Valverde, and he welcomes it in. Oh, important interception. Balde.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Ferran Torres is wide and looking to get onto it. There's the shot! Not the most accurate pass. Oh, some tackle that. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. De Jong. Pedri. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good take in a good area. It is a corner, good chance. Barcelona with the corner, they're first. Rafinha plays it short. Yamal. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. Yamal receives it in a good position here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing step. Just the keeper in his Mbappe! And that's a sharp finish. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, Now they have it.
Rashford is onto this. Valverde. Valverde gets on his bike and on the move. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Here's Fel, and he shoots! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A case now of complete control. Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Great vision. Mbappe providing an outlet on that flank, showing good feet. Mbappe, and it's Bellingham. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Mbappe considers his options. And he should have made it for Rafinha. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Valverde receives it in a wide position. Rafinha. Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. That's good play. Rafinha getting forward. And that's been drilled in. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Madrid marching seemingly on towards victory. 3-0 at the break. The second half is up and running. Threads one in. Pedri for Ferran Torres. Balde. Balde. Ferran Torres. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Rodrigo. And he's worked it through. Kubasi. Balde. Balde charging forward down that flank. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. Rafinha. Pass it. Shot at goal! Madrid looking close to untouchable here at 3-0. And here's Rashford. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Alexander-Arnold and Rodrigo. Pedri, and it's Balde. Some resolute defending there. Bellingham. Mbappe. Now he's got space here, and he's picked out the run. Great chance! And it's in! His utter joy! He engages with absolute happiness. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here. And here's Mbappe. Rodrigo. Oh, what has happened here? Bellingham! No, it's wide.
They've been denied a chance to develop.
Tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. And it's been taken short. No way through, so back it comes. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Mbappe. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Araujo deals with that comfortably. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! And he steered it beyond the post.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Valverde. Vinicius Junior. Pedri. Oh, that pass isn't the best. He's going for goal! Sensational from Vinicius Junior! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. He's in a great position here, and he's chosen to go back.
Well, he just didn't have any support.
Shapes to shoot! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
Corner number 2 then. Rafinha goes short. Rafinha. Ah, such a clever touch. Skillfully cut out. He is... Oh, shooting chance! And no mistake. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Barcelona get their goal, a bit of respectability restored. And it's Rashford. Spread to the right. Pedri. Nicely spread. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And here's Rashford. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Plays it in low. He's had a shot! He's put it wide. De Jong.
Habrá 4 minutos de
Yamal.
descuento.
Now it's Ferran Torres. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Bellingham proves just a little bit too strong. Yamal. Now it's Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Madrid, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would feel. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a... Vinicius Junior! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
reflections on the goal?
Yeah, it's wonderful work, Peter. He just got his head down and absolutely drilled it. Good luck getting to that for the keeper.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Rashford. Pedri. Yamal. Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
And he's cut it out. So just the one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Played out towards the right wing. That's a good run down the left. And here's Vinicius Junior. The defender is not giving up on this. Bellingham. It's Vinicius Junior. Valverde. And here's Bellingham. Very nicely done. Bellingham venturing down the left. Ferran Torres. Madrid already with the upper hand and looking to turn it into something close to dominance. Yamal. And it's Pedri. And here's Rashford. De Jong. And here's Yamal. And he's chosen to go back. Shoots! Oh, it's gone in! Barcelona are back in business. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never...
Chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
What a fabulous run. OK, it didn't come off in the end, Peter, but that would surely spark some kind of response from those around him.
Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. More and more pressure on the ball here. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Quality ball. Now that's well seen too. And it's De Jong. Now it's Yamal. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Bellingham. Mbappe. Bellingham. Driving forward. Now, can they get him away? Now it's Vinicius Junior. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Koundé. And Araujo. Kubasi. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Just eases him off the ball, and that has left him in a heap. He's through here. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Tchouaméni. Valverde. Nicely spread. It's Bellingham. Tchouaméni. And it's Bellingham. And here's Vinicius Junior. Pau Kubasi did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Rashford. Yamal. It's Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking for the run. Spread it left. Now it's Rashford. And he shoots! Big moment! Massive goal! perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Barcelona with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And we are up to the break.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. The second half is up and running.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Out towards the flank. And here's Rashford. It's Rashford! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Pressure, what pressure? He feels none of it.
Rashford demonstrated great strength.
Decent chance! Rafinha. Ferran Torres. Now it's Ferran Torres. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Showing good feet. Can he get on the end of this? Pedri.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Knocks it out wide. And here's Yamal. Oh, well played. Rashford!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
Now it's Rashford. Ferran Torres in acres of space out wide. Tchouameni. Eder Militao. Rafinha with the foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Rudiger. And it's Valverde. Mbappe is onto this. De Jong, who does have an assist to his name. Yamal. And it's Rashford. It's Pedri. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Eder Militao does really well to win the ball there. Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Pedri. Balde, spread out to the left, looking to play him in. Oh, super find. Ferran Torres receives it in a wide position. Balde. And here's Ferran Torres. Bellingham. Mbappe. Just about up to 75 minutes. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Good ball, good take. Bellingham. Tchouameni. Yamal. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And here's Ferran Torres. That's a good ball. It's Rashford! could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
You can tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Oh, it's a great... Goes for a shot! It's run loose. Oh, and again! Oh, no. That could be a costly miss. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. Rafinha plays it short. And here's Rafinha. He is just caressing the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Mbappe. And here's Vinicius Junior. And here's Vinicius Junior. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Rashford! Sharp and fitting, but not quite.
Rashford certainly made the right decision there to hit it first time. I had the feeling he might try it the way the ball arrived.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. He'll try from distance! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Great, can he finish? We've got a goal! Drama at the death! Is that? So that's it. It is all over. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all... Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, there's a quick free kick, and it's Pedri. Nice defending, physical and effective. Now it's Mbappe. Alexander-Arnold. Now, can they get him away? Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Now it's Rashford. Ferran Torres. Threads one in. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I don't think we've seen a dribbler as good as this guy, Vinicius Junior, in some time. His favourite move is to receive the ball in a wide position, attract defenders his way, where he can turn them and just leave them behind and have a clean run at goal. He's a very tricky customer and getting better week by week.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Valverde gets across and deals with it. Oh, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Some intricate passing, looking to progress. And a chance! And that is one way to get his defending done. Barcelona with the corner. They're first. They've played it short. And here's Rafinha. Lovely bit of skill. Forced to go back. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a good ball out wide. And the return pass. De Jong. Madrid still without a single shot on target. De Jong. And it's De Jong. And here's Rashford. It's a really well-measured ball. Barcelona are inclined to exhibit a more cavalier approach to the game, Jim.
Yeah, possession-based football can be expansive and stylish, provided you have enough ballers in your team and someone who can dictate the tempo. It's not a style that anyone can necessarily play easily, Peter.
Rodrigo. He'll try from distance! Terrific effort, just off target.
Well, I think he's surprised himself how he managed not to hit the target then. He seemed to believe it was going in.
De Jong, pressing high and with purpose. And Kubasi. Pedri. And Rafinha. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. He's in a great position here. Approaching the half-hour mark. Oh, what a mistake! And it's Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Rafinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Rafinha has got himself a free kick. It's a quick one. Can he get it through? Rafinha picks it up out wide. Pedri. He's on it. Shot a goal! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Rashford. Yamal. Camavinga. The referee's awarded a free kick. Vinicius Junior. And he's chosen to go back. Plays a sharp little ball here. And that has been slung wide. Neither side giving way, it has been tight. Nicely weighted ball. Plays it in low. Oh, good-looking ball. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. Bellingham. And it's Bellingham. Now that looks a decent ball. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And it's Rashford. Now it's Ferran Torres. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And the shot! It's run loose, who's going to get there? Looking for the run. Look at Pedri! Mbappe. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. Chips it through. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Rodrigo. Now it's Vinicius Junior. De Jong. And we've reached half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So neither side has found a way through yet.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition, something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline. Great chance! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, you get a sense, Peter, that he could almost get to anything today.
Aims beyond the defence. Oh, he's all big chance! They've scored!
What a way to stamp your authority on this game, Peter. He was clearly thinking several moves ahead of everyone in the lead up to the goal. I was thinking at the break someone had to show real courage. That's it. Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball and they're in.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Pedri. De Jong. That's going wide left.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Pedri. Tries to pass it through.
Madrid are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
Now it's Vinicius Junior, and he's worked it through. Shot could be on. Mbappe! Goal! And there's the goal they've been looking for. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that's going to be a booking.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Balde. De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. Rashford is onto this. Valverde. And Rodrigo. Valverde. And it's Bellingham. Oh, super find. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Alexander-Arnold. Ferran Torres. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he cuts out the supply. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And he's there to get it away. And here's Ferran Torres. Bellingham deals with that comfortably. That's a little off target. Ferran Torres. Rafinha. Bellingham. Passing is crisp and sharp. Valverde. And here's Rodrigo. He slings, he's rising! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Mbappe is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set and match.
Koundé. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold gets on his bike and on the move. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold finds himself offside. Balde. And it's Pedri. Madrid can consider themselves just about safe now. But he's well positioned here. Played back. Vinicius Junior, who does have an assist to his name. Now it's Ferran Torres. Rafinha. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. It's run loose here. And he's being shifted off it. Well, that is one way to stop him. Chance for a shot! Oh, he's hit the bar! Oh, shooting chance! And again! And he's found the net! With so little time left, grandstand finish! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Well, the defence were being far too casual there, Peter. Far too slow to switch on to the danger. That's the kind of thing that makes managers go crazy.
Barcelona give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Madrid proudly puff out their chests in victory. And so the calm before the storm. A game this so engraved into sporting history. These two teams have squared up so many times before. It is a rivalry whose significance has never been diluted and never ever will be. All stemming from that simple dread at the very idea of losing each to the other. Everyone here is obliged to win. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I played in a fair few derbies, Peter, and in my time, derbies were derbies.
Well, I had a feeling you might say something like that, Jim.
Well, for this one, while I'm not expecting a fully fledged derby, it will be very combative, very competitive at least. It can't be anything else.
So things are underway. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
And he's managed to gift it back. And it's Pedri. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Ferran Torres is fouled. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. And here's Rashford, tries one from range! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's on it, can he get away? Balde got a long way forward to join the attack. Rodrigo has it in a wide position. Cleared without hesitation. Pedri. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has an inner desire to get up the pitch as much as he can, and he's rarely very wasteful, Peter, so his decision-making has to be impressive, and from what I've seen, it is.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Valverde. He's got plenty of space out wide here, and that's been drilled in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Balde. And it's Balde. Madrid yet to have an attempt on goal. Out towards the flank. Pedri. Look at the space here. Valverde. Bellingham. "30 minutes gone. And that's a dangerous ball. Pedri. And Araujo. Not the most accurate pass. Rafinha. Rodrigo. Pau Kubasi charging forward, the ball at his feet. Engages and forces him off the ball. Valverde. Rodrigo. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. Balde. And it's De Jong. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Into the final 5 minutes of the first half. That's the keeper's ball. Rodrigo threads one in. Lovely, now then. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Kubasi.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
Rafinha. It's Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe is onto this. Mbappe, chance! The captain delivers!
That's probably the best thing that could have happened to this game, Peter.
And that is indeed the final act. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Madrid leading by 1 at the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Madrid looking solid, if not too much more. Rashford! And that was too close for comfort.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Vinicius Junior. And it's Valverde. And it's Bellingham. And he's cut it out. De Jong. Yamal. It's Pedri. Now it's Ferran Torres. Pedri plays a sharp little ball here. Chouameni.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
And it's made its way to him. Pedri. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Valverde has given away a free kick. Valverde has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Eder Militao does well to get it back. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. The muscular approach does pay off here. And it's Valverde. That is good pressure, just how... He's having a shot! And again! And there's a goal! Yamal. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
Bellingham. Madrid have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether it's...
Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Yamal. Ferran Torres. Now that's well seen too. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Thinks about the shot.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rudiger. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Throw in. Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Valverde knocks it into space. He's got away. Alexander getting up there. Oh, good finish. 2 up now, and they are cruising. It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Madrid are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Lovely bit of skill. Tries to play it through. Rafinha. Pedri. Balde. Pedri. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Now it's Rashford. Oh, easy pickings there. Ferran Torres. Great ball, and he's in here. Bellingham. He came in hard, very hard. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Eder Militao does really well to win the ball there. Ferran Torres. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Barcelona seem happy to bash their heads against the brick wall, Peter. That central route forward is just a no-go zone.
Lovely feet. Valverde. Now there's a fight. He's having a pop! And that is one way to get his defending done. Madrid with the corner, there first. Rodrigo plays it short. And now a sudden chance to counter. De Jong.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Koundé. Time added on will be 2 minutes for Ferran Torres. This is a promising build-up, and that interception was most... And the referee brings it to a close. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness. Madrid going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Jim, this one always matters. Bellingham! Pedri. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this fella, Alejandro Balde, is a defender who's been coached in the ways of the beautiful game. He's very good as a defender, but he has
They'll try from distance! Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. And we have our very first corner. Rodrigo plays it short. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. Pedri has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Valverde. Ferran Torres. And it's Pedri. Balde. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, and a chance! Goal! Barcelona! Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how cool was that? He was almost teasing the keeper then.
Barcelona have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the pass is intercepted. Shot a goal! And he's found the net! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
So they have it all to do again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Rashford. Lovely, now then. Oh, what a ball! And here's Rashford. And the shot! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
That's been cut out, well played. And it's Valverde. Ambitious ball here. Pedri. Balde. Now it's Ferran Torres. And he's played it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
And here's Rashford. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Looking to play, and the shot! Goal! Barcelona! Into the lead once more. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Madrid really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Koundé. Half an hour played now. De Jong. And it's Pedri. And it's De Jong. De Jong. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Thinks about the shot. Oh, shooting chance! And that is doing no harm at all. Alexander-Arnold. Valverde. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And here's Mbappe. Over to the right flank. Incoming delivery. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Can he get it through? Picked out brilliantly. Bellingham. Driving forward. Played into space. And he's in on goal. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Kubasi. And Araujo. Pedri. Bellingham. Threads one in. Mbappe. Rafinha. Pedri. De Jong. And it's Pedri.
Habrá 3
Valde.
minutos de descuento.
Rashford. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Tries to pass it through. Great defending, strong and determined. De Jong. And Koundé. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
So that was Vinicius Junior! Bellingham cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly. Ferran Torres clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
He's a shoots! And he scores! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So again, we have parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. Lovely feet. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Great chance! And he's there to belt it away. Looking for the run. Valde cuts out the pass. Who saw this coming? It's turned into a real fight to the last. Alexander-Arnold. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Now, can they get him away? It's a pretty loose pass. With Rudiger. That pass has been well intercepted. Pedri makes a dash for it. Crunching tackle. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Shapes to shoot! There's a goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Not the most accurate pass. Pedri. Ferran Torres. Valverde. Now it's Mbappe. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Bellingham. And it's De Jong. Pedri. And it's De Jong. This is De Jong. And here's Ferran Torres. Oh, good take in a good area.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Gets a good foot in there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yamal makes a move down the right. He has found a way through. Bellingham. Valverde, who's set up one goal so far. Searching pass he's played there. And that should get the job done. Balde. Now it's Ferran Torres. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
Well, I think they could do with making this count, especially from here.
Rashford. It's a loose ball. Oh, that was brilliantly defended. They've played it short. And here's Rafinha. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And that is expertly dealt with.
Barcelona really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
And here's Yamal. He's had it taken off him. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
It's a throw-in. Araujo wins the duel this time. Oh, some tackle that. Araujo. Pedri. And that will be it. Madrid have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Vinicius Junior voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, how will we look back on that?
That is a superb win. This is one of those games where the result...
Lose yourself tonight. Lose yourself tonight.
Arsenal going eyeball to eyeball with their rivals one more time. A day for parading of colours, a day for pride, a day for partisanship, perhaps a day for personalities who will prevail over what could potentially turn into 90 minutes of bedlam. It's time we ask that age-old question again. Who is going to come out on top this time? Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. This is always a game of consequence.
Well, don't let the word friendly get in the way of a good rivalry. These players certainly won't, Peter.
You wouldn't have thought they would. You've got to expect this to be full throttle, surely.
Yeah, they'll be as strong as usual, but I'm sure these players will commit their all.
They're up and running then. Well, I guess this was unexpected, a change so early in the game.
Well, I don't think he's going to be delighted at being substituted at this stage, especially when you consider the position they're in. He'll be a bit miffed about this, yeah.
Spread it left. Now, what about a counter-attack? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Great ball, and he's in here. And he's certainly onside here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
It's a pretty loose pass. Vardiol. Rodri. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Peter, he may be a player who we still haven't worked out.
And a chance! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Rodri picks it up from the goal kick, looking to play him in. Calafiori. Eze. And it's Rice. So, Jim, what have you made of what we've seen so far?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Bernardo Silva into the channel.
That's positional gold. The utilisation.
Real chance! Zubimendi. Looking for options for movement. And that's been won straight back. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? And we have the first dead ball situation of the game, promising one. Now it's Semenyo. And it's Bernardo Silva. Ødegaard. Arsenal still without a single shot on target. For Rice. Calafiori. Wriggles his way through. Cherki. Cherky going face-to-face with his great rival. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. So, another set play. It's a promising position. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Donnarumma gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Ødegaard. Timber. He's shifting through the gears here. Rodri. And Cherky. Good running, strong and purposeful. Knocks it into space. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. That has not gone well. Bernardo Silva. Guardiol. Now it's Haaland. And here's Haaland. Haaland. Lovely, now then. Havertz. And it's Ødegaard. Well, that pass isn't the best. Cherky. Bernardo Silva. And Cherky. Cherky! Cleared away. Gabriel. Rice. Calafiori. It's a good run he's making out on the left. He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And he is going into that little black book. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. And here's Haaland. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Rice. Ødegaard.
This is the time you need that pace.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Ødegaard. Stood up well to him there. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Rice, and he's picked it up out wide. Cross from Ødegaard. Bernardo Silva. Here's Haaland. And it's Bernardo Silva. Now it's Haaland. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. He's on it. Can he get away? Chance, surely! But he's left disappointed.
Haaland is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Manchester have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
So, a temporary halt to the action. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. How would you review the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we are back on the way. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. Rice has been sent off, just to confirm that, of course, that was his second yellow card. Cherky gives it back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Bernardo Silva. Cherky. Cherky will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Timber makes a move down the right. Now it's Ødegaard. Looking for options for movement. That's tidy. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught on it here. Crosses it in. Oh, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. Now it's Haaland. Now it's Haaland. Jackie. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Oh, super ball. Brilliantly cut out. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Eze is onto this. Nachos Nunes. Arsenal have kept their powder dry on the substitution front so far. Could that be about to change?
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Raya claims it, safe hands. Shoots! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
And we have our very first corner. Now it's Nunes, and here's Bernardo Silva. That's a good ball. Nice interception, well timed. Calafiori. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Haaland. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Havertz, and he is dashing away. Ødegaard. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Havertz stood his ground strongly. That is good alertness. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Calafiori.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Ah, he's given it away. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, played through for the wide man. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Rodri. Ah, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. So a chance here, what can they make of it? Rodri. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That is ended up in no man's land. Haaland receives it, tries a shot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. He's got a goal! That could turn out to be a huge, huge goal!
What a time to take the lead, but now comes the dilemma of whether you ought to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
The first breakthrough.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side, wear them down.
Havertz! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Arsenal really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
And there's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Havertz is offering a wry smile there. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
He's rising! And there goes their last chance. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Well, you can never predict the results of these games, as your usual indicators like form become pretty irrelevant. It's a tough one to take, but these players have got what it takes to come back from this.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all.